Obviously talking about Trump shooting. Incredible.
How do you get away from that, right?
No, you can't. The Republican National Convention is taking place this week. So I was reading from Butler, PA, where all this took place.
Yeah.
Because the thing that I just can't get past the fact that the Secret Service blew it this bad.
Okay.
So Channel 11 News, I don't know who they are, but they're in Butler, PA.
Where the news comes first in Butler.
Oh, for crying out loud. That's not what they say.
Probably what they say.
So this is what they have discovered. And this is their television channels. I don't know. This is what they're reporting. According to multiple law enforcement sources, the shooter was spotted by law enforcement on a roof 30 minutes before shots were fired that injured Trump and killed someone else.
So that would have meant he was on the roof before Trump got on stage, because Trump had just started talking when this happened, right?
Well, I don't know why. Yeah, I guess.
So he was up there lying in wait. Because what I saw a video, cell phone video.
I saw this too.
Of people looking at the roof and then telling a police officer, hey, there's a guy on the roof. Look at the guy up there. Look at the guy.
And you can hear Trump in the background speaking.
He's just started talking, right? And they said it's about 90 seconds before the first shot.
So that's.
So I don't know how long he was on the roof. He was on the roof. He was known and pointed out to law enforcement at least 90 seconds before he pulled the first trigger.
Right.
It appears they didn't react quick enough. In the video, the police officer that they point out is a Butler Township police officer. He's wearing that uniform. I read that part.
Right. And there are other reports that the cop saw it, went up there, and turned around.
Yeah, a cop climbed up on the roof or tried to get up there, and the shooter pointed his weapon at him, and the cop retreated.
Well, where did the cop go?
Well, that I don't know.
Well, I mean, did the cop go and get help?
Well, because I believe that the shooter then immediately started shooting, like once he was found out.
So I guess we're playing Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
But I'm looking at the TikTok. It's called the TikTok. And so I was trying to look at the timeline of like when things happen. But there's certainly, let
me ask this
question. They knew something about him. The shooter was seen prior to shooting.
Like
people were concerned.
If you're a cop and you go up there, someone points out that there's a shooter. Trump is right there, right? So the cop sees the shooter. The shooter points a gun at the cop. Well, why didn't the cop just shoot and kill the guy? It's like Uvalde all over again. Oh, well, we see that person. Oh. But we're not going to do anything. We're just going to leave.
Well, if you're I'm not defending police. Again, we're speculating. But you go up there, you go to peek up there, and the guy points an AR at you.
Right.
You're not just going to stand there and wait for him to pull the trigger. You're going to take cover or call for help or whatever.
Okay.
Call for backup. I don't know how quickly that happened.
I don't know how quickly it happened either. And the other thing that I don't understand is if you've got all these snipers everywhere from the Secret Service.
There were a couple of them on the roof.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they not see a guy on the roof 100 yards away? Like, aren't they supposed to be looking for that kind of stuff?
So that's why I have difficulty believing he was on the roof the entire time. Because I would have thought that they would have spotted him by then, because you've seen the video of the Secret Service snipers on the roof, the ones that returned fire.
Right.
And one of them's the shooter and the other is the spotter.
Yeah.
He's looking through a scope, looking at things.
Correct.
And you would have thought if they saw a guy up there, they would have alerted somebody.
All right, let me give you another thing that this television station's reporting.
This local TV.
Yeah, according to multiple sources, a law enforcement officer had also previously seen the shooter on the ground and called him a suspicious person.
Okay.
At 5:45 p.m.
Okay, wow. That is before, because Trump started talking at 6:05.
So let me give you a quick story.
He was speaking for 6 minutes before the shooting, 6 minutes into his speech.
So just a quick story.
Yeah.
Maybe this will make sense. Maybe it won't. It went through my crazy brain. I'm just going to say it.
Okay, say it.
So they saw this guy and said he was suspicious. All right. I was in D.C. a month or two ago with my wife.
I remember.
Excuse me. And we walked over to the White House.
Oh, goodness.
Right.
It ain't like it used to be.
Well, I mean, you can get close,
Kinda,
right?
yeah.
And so we're walking around and we see this one gentleman who's a Secret Service guy. And we just stopped to talk. And the first thing that I said is, to me, it's unbelievable how close we can get to the actual White House. And what he told me was, he goes, this is the safest place in the world if you're inside. And while he was saying that to me, I saw his eyes glance to the left of us. And someone had walked past us. And I don't know why, but he took his walkie-talkie and he said, suspicious person.
Yeah.
Here's what they're wearing. And this is while I'm standing in front of him.
Yeah, you're standing there.
And he's walking east of the White House or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing this kind of blah, 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 blah. And he put his thing down. And he continued to talk to us. And I'm like, I got to tell you, that was kind of fascinating. I go, you just pointed that guy out.
Yeah.
Because when you're a Secret Service agent, you're trained, you've got that, whatever it is inside you, that doesn't feel right over there. And he pointed that out. And I'm wondering.
You're still blaming the Secret Service, though,
I think
for not finding this guy outside the perimeter.
Yes, and not locking down that building or not having people over there. That's all I can think of.
The Secret Service will tell you, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
The local police's job is this building was outside the security perimeter. You didn't need to go through a metal detector. You didn't need to go through any checks.
That I understand.
It was a wide open area that anybody could walk up to.
Right.
And that's the job of local police, county police, whatever, to deal with. The Secret Service says we deal with inside the security perimeter, inside the circle. And this building was outside the circle. And if local police saw him and didn't do something, and if local police climbed up on the roof and didn't engage him, I'm not looking to blame anybody, but I still don't understand how this is the Secret Service's fault. Secret Service took the shot that took him out.
Right.
This morning, Steve Hooper, who is a former FBI assistant agent that sometimes comes on with Mike Broomhead, he was on with him today. He used to be in the Secret Service, and his comment to Broomhead today was, even if local police were in charge of that building, it was Secret Service's job to be in charge of them.
Secret Service there's supposed to be a plan, a security plan, and they're supposed to sign off on the plan. Mm-hmm. Correct. I heard a Secret Service agent speaking this morning as well, retired, and he said, no, there's a plan for security. Don't get me wrong.
Plan didn't work.
No, it absolutely
plan
failed.
was a
There's
total catastrophe.
No argument.
Thanks for watching Outspoken with Bruce and Gaydos. Tap to watch more from KTAR News and click the button in the middle to subscribe.